What is going on YouTube? This is Acid Roots. So I'm going to review an album by Riff Raff, a 2019 album by Riff Raff. Basically, this product is called Cranberry Vampire, and it came out in the fall of 2019. Now, I reviewed Riff Raff initially back in like the mid-2010s, pitches like that. I at least reviewed like the Peach Panther and Neon Icon, some of those type ones. I took an extended vacation. I don't know why that particularly happened within pitch. He definitely dropped a series of these. He has some excellent type. Riff Raff definitely has some excellent type bustle pitches like that. I want to say that there was an album called Balloween that I reviewed as well. Some of those type ones in the pitch. I reviewed a series of Riff Raff back, like I was saying, in those particular days. I reviewed a series of Riff Raff back in those particular days, but I need to get back around to him as far as these figures go. So excellent within pitch. This is a simple enough classic within these ordeals as far as these figures go. I recommend all 12 of the songs on here. These particular ones, I mean, the low-key factor about Riff Raff is just the fact that he has pretty sharp tongue within aspects as far as those tongues can have. Definitely within pitch, similar to like folks when he definitely makes a pass for being like a southern lyricist as far as this person can happen. He has the rounds of folks like Big Boy and Ludacris, those type folks like that. I'd say within the particular T.I., kind of like a white boy version of T.I. as far as this person can happen, which is definitely excellent type pitch because he kind of brings like. It's not so much full bound that I'd say Riff Raff is swag rap, but it's definitely within the pitch. I think that's probably within the variety of what it would pretty much be within those aspects. You can say drip or swag, whichever within the pitch behind, but just the aspect of this kind of slick tongue like T.I. pitches like that, but it's kind of the ordeal. Riff Raff is also pretty similar to E40. The name drops on here are really on point and excellent as far as these figures going to happen. He's bringing up folks like Tony Danza, talking about Shaq in Orlando, some of these type pitches, just a number of these type folks within the aspects as far as these tones going to happen. Talking about being in that Sweet as a Pumpkin ride in late October as far as this pitch that happens. It just has the pitch, the name drop, and really has some terrificness. It's a good standout within these ordeals as far as it happens. So very much like a linguistic type one within aspect, just some language as far as this pitch that happens, pretty similar to E40 pitches like that. So I would say that Riff Raff is like a blend between E40 and T.I. as far as this pitch can happen, which is definitely excellent within those pitches. So I look after here, there was not a single off this product. Now the most popular song off this album according to Spotify is These Eyes within the pitch as far as this format is going to happen. But yeah, because I recommend all 12 of the songs off here, it's the symbol type aspect, give this album a 10 out of 10. But it's just within pitch. And I realize within the particular type fare, Riff Raff, it's kind of within like those typical type conducts of Southern lyricist pitches like that as far as saying that it's kind of just the product of questioning like the reception about it within some type of ordeals, but it's not anything to mismanage as far as thinking that it's not worthwhile. It's just the pitch as far as, I mean, the gloss is definitely on here within these aspects. It's just the pitch as far as saying this is pretty banner type Instagram, social media type stuff for pitches like that, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, some things type products within it. Easy kind of glisten appeal. But I am real surprised that Riff Raff didn't put out any music videos pitched like that, but this is kind of trap. This has some trap orientation on here as far as these videos can happen. Just excellent within those pitches. Trap was in its full-bound prime back in the fall of 2019. Trap was in its full-bound prime back in the fall of 2019, early 2020s pitches like that. So it's within the ordeal. But yeah, this is a real excellent and beautiful kind of album cover pitches like that. I think definitely the Cressy, this should definitely attract some attention. Cranberry Vampire is a pretty clever type name. It's definitely probably something you'd want to be within the aspect, not just a vampire, but to say a cranberry one within the concept of it, mixing in like some cranberry with vodka, some of those type of ordeals, having like a cranberry Chevrolet, some of these type of pitches, just to use some of those type of things that he'd probably say cranberry Chevrolet or like wildberry Honda, some of these type of pitches. So you just look within the tone, it's just the aspects as far as getting towards it, but excellent type of ordeal, so easy kind of pitch type product within these aspects here as far as saying to look after it. Yeah, every song. So the most popular song off this album is These Eyes. This has almost 3 million plays on Spotify, which is still relatively underperformed for like the pitch considering the quality behind it. But Riff Raff was kind of, the thing about Riff Raff, he doesn't have super terribly many charting hits. He always kind of was more in like the low-key type fashion. He glistened in that vibe pretty well with albums like Neon Icon and some of those type ones within the pitch. Just kind of the fare as far as that particular kind of embellished. But These Eyes is a nice one. It's like a glimmering and butter smooth kind of R&B disco These Eyes is like a glimmering and butter smooth kind of R&B disco malaise kind of get here within these products. It's a nice single choice. I would definitely say within these fares, as far as these fares, it wasn't a single, but it probably definitely could have been. Just some late snap to kind of get. So just very much the product of just Riff Raff doing like a jump similar to like how Drake did with Hold On, We're Going Home. Not quite as saccharine as that particular song, but definitely within the pitch, just like a good nice one for like some malaise, and like it's pretty just good flavor about it. Just good disco R&B type flavor that just is differential from like stuff that was kind of popping around that particular time. So it's just a real good radio grab pitch just like that. There's plenty of these on here as far as these pitches can happen. There is some horrorcore about this aspect, considering that this is the Cranberry Vampire, so there's some aspects on here like the fact that DJ Paul and Chief Keef are on floor seats. It's a nice song to talk about floor seats. Floor seats is like a rave and crunchy kind of horror night turn up, I'd say, within the aspects of it here. Gothic kind of floss night, I would definitely easily say. So this is kind of the pitch. Just taking like some 2010s trap from like 2010, 2011 sounds type fairs, and then just putting it on like an album type format, just the way that that particular sound should have happened back in 2012, 2013. It's not like it didn't happen within those moments, but it's just kind of those particular vibes within like the fashion of something that just feels ripped out of 2010 sounds type aspects, within the viciousness of getting towards some of those type ones for just a good banner type one. It's just a sparkly song. It's like a good sparkly song to spit flame to as far as those fairs are going to happen. So just excellent with the pitch as far as those fairs can happen. It's very much banner to like the song title as far as those pitches can happen. Being at a basketball, football, baseball game, so type pitch within aspect as far as those songs can happen. Just banner type appeal within like the commercial gloss of a pitch like that. Just easy kind of stunt and rave typeness. Excellent focus on here. Do like the fact that DJ Paul's on here a few times. He's not as much on Marshmallow Maserati, but it is some excellent type of ordeals. Kind of get it. Marshmallow Maserati is like an excellent kind of 2010s trap and classic kind of 3-6 mafia kind of mixture. Definitely appreciate the product of this particular one. This is just some bone chills as far as this pitch kind of happens. Marshmallow Maserati has an excellent song title pitch like that, just very bone chilling within the aspects as far as these songs going to go, just within the pitch as far as talking about it. Feels just like a DJ Paul or 3-6 Mafia album ripped out of 2008, 2012, 2014 songs. That pitch within the product of it, just excellent type of ordeals. For the Paper is a hit one as well within these pitches, like a dope, sleepy kind of 2010s trap standout to kind of get here within the products of it. This usual kind of night commerce slag, I'd say, within the pitch as far as those fairs going to happen. Just some soft stunt kind of hops as far as those pitch kind of go. It's just kind of the fair, this is kind of more vanilla type one within pitch. The same sort of product as Marshmallow Maserati, but just a little bit more drowsy with the after effects, something that kind of feels like Juice WRLD type vibes or pitch like that, just within a, not so much full-blown cloud rap, but just kind of a sleepier trap type one, just something ripped out of, 2016, 2019 sunset fairs, just late 2010s trap with an aspect, just kind of vanilla, kind of just coasting type music, just kind of have like basically on autopilot type vibes within pitches like that. The Butterscotch Babe Ruth is a nice one as well within these pitches, like a nice city evening primer and excitement to kind of get within the aspects of it here, just feeling good kind of jaunts as far as those pitch kind of goes. Dismiss the product, just very similar to thunderous kind of city stepping pitches like that, just some good type of ordeals for like a good hop and bop within the aspect, just like some socialized, just within the aspect of like good profuse kind of nights within the aspect of just having like some good spiffy kind of socialized in the aspect as far as those tones go. So just to miss the pitch and just having some chattiness, just has some affable chattiness on that particular song, the Butterscotch Babe Ruth, as far as those pitch goes. So this excellent type pitch for like some step out, just between like the city weaving between figuring out the next move in terms of those fairs. This excellent type product to listen to. It just got done with things that more hop and stroll type fashion, good type ordeals. Lobby's a quality one within these pitches as well. It's like an in-between kind of makeshift lounge and drifting kind of get within the products over here. Just leftover kind of music from like usual day kind of vibes pitches like that. Just good sun grabs some Arby's pitches like that. It's kind of the ordeal. This is a thumper within these aspects. Lobby has definitely got some good thump and bass about it within the pitches behind it, but it is kind of like a lounge type leftover kind of get within the aspect. But it is kind of a lounge and leftover music type pitch kind of get within the products of it as far as those fairs kind of happen. Just to miss the pitch, it is in between type fairs, just simple kind of music to kind of coast a little bit within those tones as far as those pitch kind of go. Figure out some next moves just in a neighborhood type sense, or at least in a neighborhood and kind of socialized type sense pitches like that. Real standout of a song on here is Gallon of Ciroc. It's like a good combo with These Eyes that I'd say within the pitch behind it. Just some Gallon of Ciroc's like some Chandelier and Dracula like Night Fog to kind of get within the aspects of it here within the particular tone. It's very fierce type one. It's like the pitch behind it. It's real gas. It's like the thrills of this particular one. Bloodthirsty, and by bloodthirsty I mean just the vampiric kind of bloodthirstiness, just the aspect of needing to sink your teeth in some bite as far as what's going to happen. No homo just to say that, but just the pitch as far as talking about within the particular tone and just like this particular feeling ravenous, just in the aspect of like some night thrills as far as this pitch can happen. It's just some easy kind of vampiric type steam for like the night melody, and as far as this pitch can happen. So it's very much a product of Demon Time Stone stuff aspects. It's good type tones for that. Bring It Back to Me, Baby's a nice one within these pitches as well. This goes pretty well with These Eyes. There are some good R&B type disco grooves on here within these pitches. This very much feels like a song that you'd listen to after a YouTube video just got done. Some of that products are just like that typical kind of like EDM and kind of like more socialized kind of electronica type sound that you just listen to before you click on like another video or just get ready to watch another one within those pitches. Some of those type fairs. It has excellent aspects about it. Bring It Back to Me, Baby is like a glissy kind of after hours lounge, I'd say, within the pitch behind it here. Just a couple smokes, definitely within some of those type products. Just Sunny D, some of those type aspects. Just have a couple of vanilla or tropical blunt wraps, some of those type pitches within the format. Sunny D, some of those type products. Just a real nice sparkly kind of drink, something of those type ordeals. Just Diva Tea. good tea for some divas, pitches like that. Not to say the actual drink tea, but the concept of gossip type tea. Just good vibes kind of pitches like that. Just sort of tone, just the chillax, have some good Spotify streaming kind of vibes going within the pitch as far as those formats kind of have. So this excellence within the product of it. Cranberry Vampire, the title track is a nice one as well within these pitches. Like a glitch and lo-fi, kind of late hour unwind to kind of get within the products over here. Just some hotel steam and smoke product, I would say, within the pitches behind. A very moist type one to kind of get within the products here. So just a good type product for some of those type fares that just kick back within the aspect, just more lounge type aspects within the tone. Excellent kind of lo-fi type one. So just kind of switch the tone up. I like the fact that the versatility about this album as far as these first going to happen. It's interesting type one to get a glitch type form within the pitch behind it. It's kind of something electronic, but not quite as not so much Jeffree Star, Blood on the Dance Floor, and Adam Lambert kind of electronic, but just within the pitch, it's probably saying just a good in-between type fashion for like time. Not to say anything wrong with those folks, they're definitely pretty blistering. It would have been dope type concepts to gotten some of these type folks on here, but just the pitch as far as saying Cranberry Vampire is definitely some excellent kind of hotel steam, good robe type music for the ordeal as far as those pitches kind of having steam a blunt, some of these type aspects within tones as far as like the particular disconnect to like some kickback, have like a chill coffee, some of these type aspects within tones as far as those pitches kind of go. Good type product. I'm trying to think of some other ones I haven't talked about on here. Meditate on South Beach is a nice one within these aspects as well as like a skitter. Another nice one within these pitches is Meditate on South Beach. It's like a skittery kind of mid-2010s trap, I'd say, within the products over here. Just late day hustle and moves as far as those fares going to happen. Just some typical bumps as far as those formats going to happen. So just miss the pitch alike. One of those type ones that kind of reminds of Worst Behavior by Drake. So those type aspects within the tone. It's kind of mechanical with the aspect, but just good type products. It's almost quite the similar type variety of like Future and like the mid-2010s. So those type ones that feels like it would be produced by Metro Boomin. So those type folks, and then in particular South Side. So those type folks out of like the What a Time to Be Alive days and Dirty Sprite 2 within certain types senses. Was kind of the pitch as far as saying it's a good type product to get towards some of these. Kind of just melded along type one. Not quite the most full-bound vicious song on here, but just kind of it's a good passive triumphant night as far as these pitches going to happen along with the good type ordeals. Sonic Diamonds is another one within these pitches that's some good type appeal. It's like a throwback kind of early 2010s trap kind of. Sonic Diamonds is a nice one within these pitches as well as like a throwback kind of early 2010s trap, Muzak motivation as far as these fares going to happen. Just some usual day kind of late shift, I'd say, within the product of it. Usual day kind of late shift prime, I'd say, within aspects as far as these songs going to happen. It's very lit. It's the product of a song to kind of listen to once it's like 6:37 pitches like that. It's kind of one of those type ones that Meek Mill will kind of do a Dream Chaser, some of those type folks when you think of like typical type primers out of like folks like Rob Level, folks like Meek Mill, some of these type folks in particular, Wiz Khalifa, and certain type senses that kind of have these triumphant type ones kind of get towards the aspect like some good grind ship pitches like that. It's kind of one to kind of have for the aspect like something to kind of pop off too. I do like some of these throwback moments to kind of like 2010, 2011, 2013 type vibes within pitches like that as far as these aspects going to go. Just good type fare. Very lit type appeal within those products. Just takes it back to Dat Piff mixtape days. Sounds definitely takes it back to like the classic Dat Piff type days, pitches like that, mixtape monkey sounds that folks in the product of it, excellent type ordeals. Arrogant American Freestyle is a nice one within these pitches as well as like a dust shift and priming for thrill times, I'd say, within aspects as far as these songs gonna happen. Definitely some driveway time waste as far as those first gonna happen. So Arrogant American Freestyle is one that goes along pretty well with Sonic Diamonds, just less hustle bound within the pitch behind it. It's kind of one to kind of listen to once again, 5:30, 6:30 p.m. pitches like that. Kind of hanging out in the driveway of your house, pitches like that, or some of those type of ordeals. Is the product like easy kind of time waste on those type of products, just plotting out the next move. Maybe it is something simple as just getting like McDonald's or a hamburger or something like that within those tones, cheeseburgers, some type of aspects, just within particular tones as far as the aspect's going to go. But just the pitch as far as whether it is just a lounge type day or just the pitch between switching off between either one, is this kind of pitch as far as just some good products kind of have for some time waste. I do like the products, some of these time waste type ones. It's not terrible amounts of moments with that, but it's just kind of pitches for us in some of these type of products that just kind of have like a good conduit for like getting towards the rip of like some of these type evening type fairs. So it's just kind of pitch. So mild kind of amounts of makeshift type moments within aspect. I feel like Arrogant American Freestyle, Sonic Diamonds, certain senses like there's some ones on here like Meditate on South Beach that kind of have like that particular hustle type format. So it's just excellent within the fairs. The thing I talk about every song on here as far as these formats kind of happen. So yeah, this album gets a 10 out of 10 within these pitches. Social Scope's going to get a 10 out of 10 as well. And the product behind it, it may actually be more within the format to give it a 9.75. I mean, the quality is definitely on here. It's just the pitch as far as saying that this the fare behind how many of these type moments that it has some good ordeals, but it's just kind of fair that Riff Raff is kind of a lot more low key within these senses. It's kind of the fare of that particular product, but it's not as if he was. It is surprising that there just wasn't a promotional type cycle for this product for these first guys. But I would say it's 10 social just because the product that this album's just that good. Has some good surprises on here. DJ Paul's on here a couple times. Cat named Brandon Bills, Topanga Jock is on. Brandon Bills is on here. Topanga Jack is on here. Chief Keef's on here. Dirt Nasty. Some of these type folks in particular. So excellent type product. Just getting towards the fair. Does have some excellent, some good lounge type songs. His album is not as super terribly kind of Dracula. His album is definitely very glitzy and social within the aspect, but in terms of like the more horror type sense, apart from maybe songs like Floor Seats and then Gallinus the Rock, there's not as many full bound type songs within that particular aspect behind it. It does have like some, I do like these R&B kind of disco grooves on here. Songs like These Eyes and Bring It Back to Me Baby and like Cranberry Vampire, some of these pitches. It does have some moments for like some kind of hustle makeshift type moments or leftover vibes of that, like Arrogant American Freestyle, Sonic Diamonds, and Meditate on South Beach. Has a couple hotel kind of in between type moments like Lobby, and within certain extents kind of the socialized factor of like the Butterscotch Babe Ruth, some of these type fairs, and kind of floor seats within certain type senses. It's kind of fair. I mean, it has these particular moments on here as far as these fairs going to go. Some 2010s trap within certain senses like Marshmallow Maserati, and then For the Paper, some type of ordeal. So it just has the product as far as these fairs going to have this excellent type of ordeal. This is the pitch of getting all these versatile type styles, blending early 2010s trap with like gliss factors that like some neon surfing pitches like that Riff Raff's kind of known for, like the seedy type factor. Not to say seedy full bound, but just the pitch like the quality of just like the in between kind of trenches type stuff. So good type fair. So 10 social. So in terms of the future, like Riff Raff has put out recent products within these sort of deals. He has some more of these I'm going to get to down the road as far as these aspects going to have. A very spiffy type product, like the wordplay of it, all these particular fairs about just excellence within the products. So easy kind of classic pitches like that, just dynamite.